We're Sonal and Tim. We've just got back from our trip in Asia.
We're not travel vloggers, but we're going to do our best impression and show you everywhere we've been.
That's so embarrassing. Let's to our next one.
So we caught a flight from Hanoi to Hue? One of those is probably right. So here's some cool B-roll of Hue on the way to our accommodation.
And this is where we stayed.
So we knew it was a homestay, but it really did feel like we were living in someone else's house.
We chilled at the homestay for a bit and then headed out for lunch.
Hue, yeah. As we don't know how to pronounce.
Or who?
Or who? No, it's Hue. Hue.
So some traditional Hue food.
Chicken curry.
I'm going.
The strange thing about Hue was that it was so empty in terms of the tourists. There was just no tourist around, so we were alone almost.
Hey, you got a private boat to ourselves for some reason.
Off to see the pagoda. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a Buddhist temple, I think? Not too sure. But either way, very tranquil and very cool.
We just wandered around the grounds and it was really peaceful.
See you later, babe.
Dale.
Yeah, well, I thought we were going back, but I guess we get dropped. This is nice.
No.
Yeah, so if we didn't get that, we thought the boat was going to take us back to where we got the boat from, but it dropped us off about halfway.
Whoop, whoop. Nice little walk.
Well, we thought the city was dead until I guess everyone was going home and the roads were packed.
Hooray, rush hour. Hooray! This guy's doing some good waving. Getting the traffic going. Don't stop.
Yeah, so this is us trying to cross the road in Vietnam. You wouldn't believe it, but the lights are actually red. It doesn't mean anything to the traffic though.
Made it! Oh my head!
That evening we went to a craft beer place for some good food and some good beer.
Yeah, well needed after that ordeal. Of course, I had to beat Sonal at Jenga.
Evidence of you losing.
Yeah, but you lost the previous round.
It's not on video, it doesn't count. Nice. Late night ice cream. I mean.
Irish beer, 35-degree. Yeah, it was a bit hot that day, but we went to this cool breakfast place where they seemingly were welding it together as we were eating.
We got some lovely brunch food. I think I got waffles and Tim got some egg dish.
Something like that, yeah. This is me before, and this is me getting my hair cut in Vietnam. So we went here because of the good reviews, but it turns out after the haircut, they always make you do a review. I'll leave that up to you.
Good haircut though.
So this is basically all they have in Hue, massive citadel.
So they had this whole VR experience where you could fly over the citadel. I felt really sick after it. Onto yourself.
Oh yeah, this is the after effect of doing some VR. It's quite cool though.
This is what it used to be like back in the day. Wow.
Right, a question for you. When do you reckon this place was built? So you'd have thought ancient times was when this whole place was built. Turns out 1800s, and its last occupancy 40 years ago. Crazy.
So Tim leaves me and goes off on his own adventure on this island in the middle of the lake. I think he finds a lizard or something in the middle. I was so freaked out.
Hey, off out for dinner.
So as we know, Vietnamese beer is dead cheap, but it does get better in certain places, and Huda beer has got to be one of my favourites. Maybe the favourite.
These are my baked orders of spring roll.
Nice.
That's stuffed squid. Yummy.
And that's some chicken thing. Yummy.
Of course, we had to go out for drinks later in this pretty cool place, and they kept giving us loads and loads of shots. And a bit more Jenga, which I obviously won.
You did not.
So this was all leading up to us getting very drunk and then seeing a nice piece of art on the other side of the road, which we didn't do a very good job of haggling for. It would look good though.
But we did spend $100 on it.
Shh. Right, so this was the highlight of our Vietnam trip. A jeep ride from Hue to Hoi An. Yeah, this is a restored US Army jeep. So our tour guide took us to some incredible places, including this local market, where they had literally every type of food you can imagine.
They even had like Indian veg, which I didn't expect to see in Vietnam.
Yeah, pretty cool. Nice little local bridge. And then straight back in the jeep with some incredible scenery.
And some incredible tunes.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a place aimed at me.
So many ducks.
There's so many on the rice
Yeah.
Some absolute bangers. Thinking Sweet Home Alabama, Fortunate Son, Back in Black. I'm talking about brilliant. More amazing views.
Chicken!
Yeah, I think they're making some kind of perfume or...
Eucalyptus oil.
So this is just down the road from a waterfall we had all to ourselves.
Multiple takes of Tim's diving.
Yeah, auditioning for the Olympics. Back to the Jeep. Apparently, 1 million ducks.
This is probably the highlight of my trip. Insane, uninterrupted views.
And a quick stop for lunch at this incredible place.
I think seafood was their main dish.
I hope so, by the sea. You can tell it's fresh.
Hello, matey. Whoop, whoop. Oh,
Now you've got your
fresh seafood
common rice.
by the sea. As fresh as it gets.
Now we're finally off to the Hoi An Pass.
Yeah, just a little trip past the lake. There she is, the Hoi An Pass. Literally the pass Top Gear did in the Vietnam special. It was pretty sketchy. But the views were good, so, you know, give it that.
At this point, I had a headache, probably because of the fumes coming out of that Jeep.
Yeah, it was really struggling up those hills, but we got there. Bikers didn't seem to care though, especially this guy.
I know, this guy was interested in the Jeep, he was asking questions, I'm 100% sure.
And right now he's on the wrong side of the road and not looking where he's going, but whatevers. So that way's Hue, and in a minute you will see the other way, which is towards Da Nang. There she is.
We swapped over to a more comfier car, supposedly, whilst the Jeep recovered.
This is a quick stop at definitely another tourist trap. They're trying to sell us their marble, which is pretty cool, as the whole place is called the Marble Mountains. And our new tour guide seems to know a backstreet route to get there.
Flying up.
This is the view from the sea watching tower. Good views. Can't see. The rocks around here talk.
Parking lot or public area.
So this is the Marble Mountains, and it's basically a collection of cool caves and cool carvings.
Best believe the floors are slippy because you're just walking on wet marble.
Yeah. So the final little bit before we got to our accommodation in Hoi An. And this is probably our favourite one we stayed at. It's beautiful.
And this is Hoi An.
So this is the town of lanterns and tailoring. And by tailoring, everyone is a tailor. Some mad snacks as well that sort of wouldn't let me eat.
So many lanterns. For dinner, we decided to do a bit of people watching.
333.
The next of the beers. So as well as tailoring, Hoi An's also known for its cycling. And that's exactly how we got to the tailor.
I was very nervous about this. I've never ridden on a road with cars before.
Well, we made it, and we went to Tina's Design to get ourselves a custom suit and a custom dress.
Plus some extra bits.
The road color choice, but the one like that.
Yeah, so I went for a grey suit with a pretty cool blue and purple lining. Then, of course, she had to measure me about my top on, which is, you know,
Awkward.
interesting. Well, they didn't tell Solomon to take her top off.
So this is our second bingsu of the trip. Somehow Tim got convinced to get the premium mango. Definitely not premium.
Yeah, it's alright, but
Nah.
can't say it's the best bingsu in the world. Well, you look pretty speedy here, so.
Someone's been bitten by something big.
Yeah, this is the best bit about the accommodation. It had an insane pool.
Such pretty gardens as well.
Oh yeah.
Cycling again. A natural at this point.
Thought we'd go out in the night to Hoi An. Get ourselves a lovely dinner. Not sure what they're queuing for, but probably nice. Yeah, this is a cool little bar we found. I think we were the first ones in there, and then as soon as we sat down and started drinking a million cocktails, everyone else joined us.
Trendsetters.
Oh yeah, they knew some banging tunes. Enjoy the music. So next day we had a few hours to kill before our first fitting for our brand new custom made clothes. So before that, we thought we'd go have some lunch. And what better place to go than
Madam Kanh, the Banh Mi queen. It's definitely the best Banh Mi I've ever had.
probably the best Banh Mi I've had too. I haven't had much. So back to the tailor for our first fitting. Yeah, so this is a nice grey cashmere suit with brown buttons that I put myself. It fits like a glove. So that's pretty good too. So this is a nice bougie restaurant called the Morning Glory. Plenty of nice food to choose from. Of course, I had to go for some seafood.
We started off with this crispy crab wonton.
And this was my maid.
His name's Frank.
And in true Hoi An fashion, we had to go for a lantern boat ride down the river.